This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh. I'm not in the market for an instrument at this particular moment. Still, good to know where to get one in case of, Hello.
Uh-huh.
Is this the White Dragon?
That's what the big white letters on the prow spell out. What do you think?
I'm looking for the captain. Is he around?
What would you with the captain of the White Dragon?
I have a delivery for him, a map from the map merchant at the Temple Market.
Aye. I be Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon, fastest vessel there ever was. Hand the map over, girl. With Jarl's blessing, the wind will return soon, and I can leave this accursed harbor for sunnier shores.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Thank you. There's an errand for your trouble.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Bye. Hello.
Uh-huh.
Bye. Sign this, please.
What is it?
I need your signature to confirm that you've received the map.
Map? What map?
The one I just gave you.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I never put my signature on a piece of paper.
Sign it, or I'll kill you.
With what? A cross look? Hurtful words? Lots of yelling and shouting?
I'll have my friends in the Marcurian Mafia pay you a visit.
The Marcurian what?
Please just sign the damn thing, would you?
Sorry. It brings bad luck to give a piece of yourself in that manner. A signature has untold powers. It's part of your soul. I can't sign away my soul.
Who told you that signing a slip of paper is bad for your soul?
I'm from Gien, and we're a spiritual people. Our souls are in balance with our bodies, and the great Mojal has taught us not to endanger this balance. Signing my name, giving a piece of myself in that manner, breeds corruption and imbalance within. And it pisses the Mojal off no end.
And that's why you choose to make my life difficult?
Hey, blame organized religion.
I'll be back.
I don't doubt it for a second.
Please sign for my delivery.
No.
You can't write, can you?
Pardon?
That's what this is all about. You can't write.
So what? So what if I can't write? So what if I was born at sea and never spent more than a month ashore ever since? I still won't sign your accursed paper, by Jal.
Look, all you have to do is sign an X next to your name on the list.
You can't trick the great Mojal. The Mojal's untrickable.
That's not trickery. It's legally binding.
I said no.
Is there anything I can do to get you to sign?
No. Well, yes. But no.
Look, Captain, I'm desperate here. I really, really need some kind of signature.
Well, there's always music.
What's music got to do with you signing my list?
Nothing. But it distracts the Mojal.
What are you talking about? Why would you need to distract the Mojal?
I can't sign when there's a chance the Mojal is watching. Music distracts the Mojal. Ergo, I can sign.
But doesn't that mean the Mojal is always distracted? I mean, there's always music somewhere in the world.
The Mojal has an eye and an ear for every acolyte, and straying from the path can bring great wrath upon us.
Granted, I know very little of the Mojal, but seriously, maybe you should look into alternative religions.
Blasphemy! Besides, I only have to visit the temple once every 2 years, and the membership fees are quite reasonable.
So, if I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye, I'll give you that much.
I'll be back. What's your, most affordable instrument? That's cute. The flute, right? And how much for the flute? I'm guessing that's 1 Aaron? I'll have the flute. That's 1 Aaron, isn't it? As luck would have it, I actually know how to play a flute. Not very well, but I'm sure the, Mojal won't mind. I'm ready to play some music if you're ready to sign.
Aye, go on, but don't stop until I'm done signing, or the Mojal will surely wreak vengeance on us both. Done. Here you go. And don't ever ask me to sign anything ever again.
I can pretty much guarantee you that. I'm ready for my next job, sir.
Yes, good. Did you get the captain's signature?
Yes.
Hand me the delivery list so that I can see for myself.
You know, you remind me of somebody I know. A real Scrooge.
Good. What's a Scrooge? Maps, new revisions, lifesavers, maps. Right. Your next assignment is a map of Shangagriel to the Rolling Man. Hold on. Did you not ask me about him earlier today?
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
I could have sworn. Well, no matter. Do you know how to get to the Rolling Man's house?
I forget.
Let me explain then. Now, pay attention because this is complicated. He has chosen to live in the most inaccessible place in the city, but I guess he has his reasons. First, you head west off the marketplace on Oak until you get to a tiny little apothecary, Mrs. Cassop's Herbs and Oils, where you turn north on South Street. Confusing that, for about 4 minutes of brisk walking. That's when you see a large grove of trees. It's a memorial to those who died in the last war with the tyrant back the balance knows when. Can't see why they choose to remind us of that, where you'll turn left.
That's west?
No, left. That'll take you back south, but onto North Street instead. And that keeps you out of the Dalmari neighborhood. Down that way, nasty neighborhoods. Keep walking south for about, or was that north? Wait, north on South Street, south on North Street, or the other way around. Anyway, find the Rose Bridge off Iread Avenue and cross it.
There's a river?
No, just a bridge. The river disappeared 500 years ago. No one knows what happened to it. After you've crossed the bridge, you'll be on the western slopes of Marcuria.
And that's where West House... I mean, the Rolling Man lives.
No, far from it, but you need to pass through that part of Marcuria to get to the Rolling Man. Keep south and watch out for the livestock. They're likely to attack in that part of town. Eventually you'll get to a large circular square. That's where they used to hold executions back when the city was civilized.
You call murder civilized?
Better than locking people up for years, as any level-headed person would tell you. Our freedom cannot be curtailed. Real men choose the honor of death to the shame of incarceration.
Yeah, sure you do.
Circle around the square and head down Tandak for half a mile. Or should that be Parrock Lane? Yes, Parrock Lane. Head west on Parrock Lane for half a mile. Then turn right at the Maiden's Honor Tavern.
North again?
No, west. Parrock Lane has a few twists and turns. Anyway, you should now be able to see the Ivory Tower.
Is it a big tower?
No, only about 5 feet tall, but it's ivory, straight from the coast of the Southlands, bravely cut from the drooling jaws of the gruesome Kandar.
Big creature, 4 legs, large ears, long snout, sort of grayish in color?
Yes, the horror of the Southlands. Many a brave hunter has fallen victim to its ravaging hunger.
Good grief. Okay, then what?
Pass by the tower to the edge of the cliff and look down. The rolling man has built his home on the cliffside. It's a wonder he's not...
I hope I got all that. Basically, go west until I hit the edge, right?
Yes, that would be correct.
Hello, Mr. Westhouse?
Damn, Nation, what is it now? Guess you're not calling on behalf of that son of a bitch Sanyef, are you?
Sorry, I don't know who...
No, that's very unlikely. From what I hear, he doesn't much enjoy the company of women. Well, who in damnation are you?
April Ryan, sir.
Ryan? Doesn't sound very Northlandian. Are you by any chance from the coast of... Yeah, hold on. Ryan? April Ryan? I'll be damned. You're from Stark.
Apparently. Until today, I thought I was just from Earth. I had no idea there were two of them.
Takes you by surprise, doesn't it? Well, goddamn. Sit down, Miss Ryan. Let me get you a drink. The liquor over here stinks to high heaven. Magic pollutes the purity of the spirit, but I keep a bottle of Glenfiddich for special occasions.
Thanks for the offer, sir, but I didn't come here to have a drink.
Really? I see. This isn't a social call.
No, sorry.
Oh, no matter. It's still a pleasant surprise to meet someone from home. Now, what may I do for you?
I have a delivery for you.
A delivery? When did the U.S. Postal Service start delivering mail to Arcadia?
It's from the map merchant at the market. It's just a map.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for you. Hold your horses. What are you doing working for the Guild? Are you planning on staying in Marcuria? I'd strongly advise against it, Miss Ryan. Arcadia may look like a pastoral fairy tale realm, but it's not. You bleed as easily here as you do in Stark, and magic can do more damage than a gun.
I'm not planning on staying, but I had to find you. The map merchant was the only one who knew where you lived, and he wouldn't tell me. So I got him to hire me, and you were the second delivery on my list.
Gods. Carrick and his misguided loyalty. I'll have a word with the man. Thanks for the map, though. I collect them. There's not much else to do in this godforsaken city.
Cortez told me to look you up.
He did he? I see. Who's Cortez?
You don't know him?
I think not. I'd certainly remember. Did you say Cortez? You wouldn't be talking about old Manny Chavez, would you? Well, he ought to be dead by now, but then, by all rights, so should I.
I don't know his first name, but he calls himself Cortez.
Tall fellow, mysterious and elusive, rarely answers a question with a simple yes or no. Smokes like a chimney.
Aside from that bit about smoking like a chimney, it sounds exactly like Cortez.
Manny. I'll be damned. That old crook is still around. Well, how the devil is he?
He's good. Where do you know him from?
Oh, my old life back in Stark. We had some exciting adventures, him and I. Actually, he's part of the reason I ended up here. I last saw him in the winter of
But that's almost 300 years ago.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? And I'm sure he doesn't look...
Well, if I'm going to accept magic in parallel worlds, I might as well accept people living 300 years.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I'm only 46. I arrived here about between the worlds, where you dream time has little meaning. I was trapped, you see, for quite a while.
For 300 years?
Time went by pretty fast. It didn't seem so bad at the time, but now that you mention it, 300 years...
Cortez said to look you up when I wanted to go back home, to Stark.
Now, why would he say that? I'm not a shifter, and I don't know any magic. I'm sorry, Miss Ryan, but you'd be better...
Already did. They said I was on my own, that they couldn't help me.
Bloody typical. Those reactionary fools wouldn't extend a hand to help a drowning man if it violated the principle. But I can't think why Manny would tell you to visit me in order to...
How did you end up here in Mercuria?
That's quite a story. I won't bore you with the details, but suffice the promise of virgin. I was born in the early 30s, the 1930s. I was amazed and quite skeptical.
So what happened in India?
I've tried to... I ended up in Tibet, and Manny pulled me out. Now...
I should get going.
Very well. You're welcome back at any time, Miss Ryan. Any time.
Thank you, sir. I'll remember that. That'd be just rude. Great view. Back home, a place like this would easily set you back tens of millions. Here, it's probably free. Sign this, please. It's just to confirm that I made the delivery.
Certainly. Hold on one second, Miss Ryan. I just remembered something. It's such a long time ago, I'd almost forgotten, but Manny did give me something that might be of interest.
What is it?
It's a pocket watch. Manny gave it to me the last time I saw him. I never quite understood why, but maybe you can tell me.
Did he say anything about it?
He said that when his heart started beating again, he would know. It would be like a message in Morse code, a beacon. Damn watch never worked, and the winding mechanism is broken, so it's probably not worth much. You're welcome to it if it's any help.
Thanks. If I insert this pin carefully into the hole, like so, and then slowly wind it. It worked! It's ticking! I did it! It's a shift! I can go home!
My God, it's a shift. I haven't seen one for ages.
Why don't you come back with me, Mr. Westhouse? You could say hello to your old friend, Manny.
If I tried to step through that, Miss Ryan, I would suffer a most unpleasant experience. And I would be lost in the between forever. Besides, I built this house with my own two hands. Now you go ahead, Miss Ryan. Go back. And don't let your curiosity of the unknown tempt you into making another shift.
Thanks for your help.
Say hello to Manny for me. Tell him I'm doing all right. And then I said, thanks.
Cortez. Oh, God, it's real. It's all true. I saw it. I saw the other world. Arcadia.
Let's hope for the latter, mi amiga? So I gather you're...
Success? My whole world has been turned...
The sun does not need you to believe in it to rise in the morning, señorita. You have seen the truth with your own two eyes.
Well, do I have a choice? I have to believe at least...
You are a true skeptic, April. Está bien.
Who are you really, Cortez?
Excuse me?
People knew you over there in Arcadia. Tobias. He didn't know you by your real name, but he did know you. And Mr. Westhouse, he knew you too, as Chavez, but several hundred years ago.
So my secrets are being revealed, are they?
I wouldn't say that, because you're still a mystery to me. More so.
Good. You see, señorita, mystery is important. To know everything, to know the whole truth is dull. There is no magic in that.
I'd settle for the truth, just to be able to know you. Because, honestly, I don't mean this in a bad way.
And you are not the only one, mi amiga. I'm sorry, but whatever it is about me that mystifies you, it will have...
Gee, thanks. That really helped.
Perdón.
You helped me back, didn't you?
To shift? See? The power is yours, yes. But for now, you need me to focus...
Dreams?
Yes. To travel from one world to the next, you must pass through the world of dreams. It is the only way.
What do you mean?
The power, the magic is within you. And when you sleep, sometimes you open the portal without even being aware of it. But when you're awake...
I don't think I want to do it.
You must.
What happens now?
The Minstrom told you about the balance, about Stark and Arcadia.
A man named Tobias. He was called the Vestrum, I think. Vestrum Tobias.
Ah, so Tobias made Vestrom. Que bien, good. I knew he would go far when I first met him years ago. He was just an Instrum then, a student of the balance. So you know what is going on with the balance.
Tobias told me that
As we are already seeing, your dreams, your nightmares, they are part of these. You said like last night.
What about last night?
What you saw, you were not alone this time. There were others. And they saw the same thing. Not nightmares anymore. It is not yet time for the worlds to be united.
So what do I do?
We must work together, April. I can't do it alone.
But what exactly is it that we have to do?
4 things. We must find the Lost Guardian, we must locate the gateway to his realm, and the disc that is the key to his tower, and we...
How are we going to find the Guardian?
The moment he surrendered his throne and left his realm, he stepped back into our world. This world, Stark. This is where he was born, and so this is where he must return to.
But he could be anywhere, right?
This city has power, April. Not magic, but the opposite of magic. And it draws people to it like flies to an open fire. All the pieces of the puzzle... I can guarantee you that he's here. But where exactly, I do not know. I think maybe the Vanguard do.
If they have him, how are we going to get him back? And why do they need him?
He left his realm, but he's the last Guardian. And only he can open the doorway back to his realm to let his successor through. The Vanguard knows this.
Who'd know about the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
That I do not know.
Where's the key to the Guardian's realm?
In Arcadia. The key contains two parts. One is the disc itself, the other is the 4 jewels.
How are we supposed to fight this chaos you keep talking about?
You're the key, April. You have the power to shift, yes, but there's more to you than that. You are a child of the balance, and you, by just being alive, you counter chaos. Without you, last night might have turned out much worse. That tiny breach might have been...
I didn't do anything.
Then imagine the power you wield when you really do something. Trust me on this, amiga. It's instinctive to you to fight chaos. You see, you are most needed in Arcadia, where chaos is a part of reality. The tidal wave will hit there first, and unless it's subdued before it hits Stark full force, we'll never stand. So you will have to travel to Arcadia after we are done here.
How do we defeat the Vanguard?
The Vanguard are strong here and growing stronger. Even in Arcadia, they are gaining a foothold. And with the tyrant on a leash, the future looks...
How do you know so much about what's going on in Arcadia?
Voices whisper in my ear, señorita. Voices that I trust.
You're saying the Vanguard are strong here. How come I haven't heard about them?
They don't go by that name here. Did you ever hear of the Church of Voltec?
Sure, they're... Oh, that's the Vanguard?
See?
Then they're big, very big. But why do they... Why assume a different name here?
In Arcadia, they flaunt their philosophy. They preach the destruction of the balance under the pretense of returning humankind to the glories of the past.
They have that much money?
The Vanguard own multinational companies. They own planets, April. They own armies. All they need is the balance, and they will own everything.
So, we basically don't stand a chance, do we? Against an enemy like that.
If we hold at bay the forces of chaos, and if we ensure the natural continuation of the Guardian's role within the balance, then...
Where is the disc?
The disc was left in the care of the Sentinel 10,000 years ago. In the beginning, it was kept in the open, displayed for all to see. They will know where it is. Ask Tobias, Vestrum Tobias.
Where are the 4 jewels?
I'll help you with the others.
Okay, so that's it? Kick some Vanguard ass, find the Guardian, locate the entrance to his realm, and a 10,000-year-old disc and 4 Dragon Eye jewels? And oh, April, make sure you do battle with the physical manifestations of chaos along the way, because hey, that's your destiny. It's impossible, Cortez. I can't do these things. I'm 18, I'm an artist. No, not even that, I'm nobody. You can't place all these responsibilities on my shoulders. I can't carry that much.
I will help you, April. Others too, you're not alone.
Well, I feel very alone, and I can't even tell anybody about this. Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm the Chosen One. Can you help me save the world from evil and chaos?
There is no Chosen One, April. There are only those who would and those who wouldn't. You have a choice between the two.
You said I had powers, that I wasn't like everybody else.
True, but you still have a choice. Prophecies can never unravel the will of a single human. You are one of many possible paths, but unfortunately, most of the alternative paths have been blocked by circumstances beyond our control. The world does depend on you, but you have not been chosen. You choose for yourself what you are and what you will be.
What happens if I choose no, no way?
I am not a fortune teller, nor am I a Vinar. What will happen? Something else? That's all I can tell you. Something else. But I'm sure it won't be anything good. Not unless you agree to help.
But I can't do it. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not your savior. I don't have any magic powers. I'm just this girl. I'm just me.
choice is yours, April. As always, the choice is yours.
It's not much of a choice, is it?
For what it's worth? Perhaps not. Still, you need to come to the decision on your own.
Then the choice will have to be, yes, let's save the world. Where do we start?
Here, in Newport. We must find out about the Vanguard. Their headquarters are in this city, but where? Do they have the Guardian under lock and key? What are their weaknesses? Once we've done that, you must travel to Arcadia. I cannot go there, and besides, I have things to take care of here.
Right. Except, where the hell do I go to find out about the Vanguard? The library? The net?
Valuable information is hard to find. Remember the painting I showed you yesterday?
Sure.
The artist, a boy named Warren. I told you about him, yes? Warren is involved in a lot of activities that aren't exactly legal. He has connections. He can point us in the right direction.
All right.
My friend, Father Raul at the Hope Street Cathedral, he's had some contact with the boy lately. Ask him.
Wait, did you say Hope Street?
Yes?
As in the most dangerous neighborhood in Newport?
Is it? I don't usually follow the civic affairs of the city. I remember Hope Street when they first built it, a clean neighborhood.
That must have been a very long time ago.
Still, I'm sure you'll be safe. You're a girl, no? A self-respecting gentleman would never harm a girl.
It's the self-respecting gentleman part I'm concerned about. Still, I can handle myself. Father Raul, was it? At the Hope Street Cathedral?
Yes. He will lead you in the right direction. Help you find Warren Hughes. When you're done tomorrow, we will meet up at the cathedral late in the afternoon. I need to speak with Raul as well.
Okay, good. It's a plan then?
Enjoy yourself tonight, April. Who knows what the future may hold? Good night.
It's getting a little too late to head downtown. I think I'll stay in Venice. It's getting a little too late to head downtown. I think I'll stay in Venice. That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray I never... Pulling long hours today, Charlie?
Unfortunately, yeah. Are you staying for the show tonight?
What show?
You don't know who's playing?
I've had a... other things on my mind these past few days, Charlie. Sorry. Anybody good?
Anybody good? Are you kidding? Roy and Dale's playing. It's the first gig on their new tour. Sort of returning to their roots before they do the big venues.
Tonight? Great, that's perfect. Especially tonight. I need some serious unwinding.
Yeah? What's up?
Nothing, I'm just tired.
You don't look too hot either. I mean, you always look hot, but you look a little beat, a little tired.
Do you mean that?
Yeah, you know, I think you're the most beautiful girl in the world. I've told you before.
When does the concert start?
In less than an hour. I expect the place to be crowded soon, so you should find yourself a spot to sit down.
Is Emma around?
Haven't seen her. But she knows about the show, so she'll be here.
I have to tell you what happened to me last night.
If it's about what happened in the common room, I heard. Fiona told me.
Really? Freaky, isn't it? It freaked me out, that's for sure. No, what?
Around 11 last night, I was working the bar. And I couldn't see how it started, but the music suddenly changed. Something, I don't think it was human, not from any anatomy book I've seen at least, appeared. Some said materialized from the jukebox. It was playing an instrument. And at first, it didn't seem to notice anyone. And the second it did notice, it disappeared. In the blink of an eye. Everyone saw it. And afterwards, everyone was just staring at the jukebox in complete silence. And then things just, it was like they all chose to block it out. It freaked me out, too. And even though we, you and me, didn't see the same thing, I believe they are. They must be.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. My grandma would call it voodoo. But then she calls everything she can't explain voodoo.
How about...
In two different places at the same time? Do you really believe that, April?
Don't ask me what I believe. The alternatives
are scary, yeah. But is the fact that there are unexplained mysteries in the world any worse than the possibility someone's feeding us nightmares?
If you could... Thanks, Charlie.
No problem. Later.
So where have you been all day? You didn't show up at school, you weren't at work, and then Fiona tells me you're out looking for Cortez again. And on top of that, Zach brags about bagging a date with you. What's up with that?
Oh, shit, he's gonna kill me. If I don't show up, that is.
You mean it's true? You have a date with that asshole? I told him he was full of shit.
I needed some information.
And you sell yourself to get it? April, you're insane. Well, you're just going to have to disappoint him.
I made a promise.
To that sleazebag? That's a promise made to be broken.
A promise is a promise. I have to go.
Commendable, but incredibly misguided. He's only after one thing, you know, and that's sex.
He can forget about that. I'll go, but I'm only staying an hour. I'll tell him I'm tired or sick.
Knowing Zach, he'll take that as an invitation to your bed. But I guess you've made up your mind. Go, have a good time. Good luck, you'll need it.
Oh, God. Headache. I didn't really have that much to drink, did I? No. But I did travel through a shift into a parallel universe, which would explain this weird compulsion to curl up into a fetal position and go back to sleep. Not that I'm particularly looking forward to it, but I guess I have to go find that Warren guy Cortez told me about down on Hope Street. And hey, like that's not enough. I have to avoid bumping into Zach today. Last night's, date is not something any of us should be reminded of, and I'm not just talking about the incident with the groping and me kicking him in the groin. Doesn't he get that no means no? No.
What the fuck was your glitch last night, bitch?
I'm sorry? What did you call me?
I take you to a top-class club, wine you and dine you, and you slap me in the fucking face?
Did you ask yourself why I slapped you, Zach?
I don't fucking care. You'll regret fucking with me, bitch. I can promise you that.
What are you gonna do?
You'll find out, April Ryan. You're gonna be so fucking sorry you ever fucked with me.
Father Raoul. You're not a Hope Street regular, are you? I haven't seen you here before.
I don't visit the neighborhood very often, no.
And why should you? It's not a very nice place. This cathedral is all there's left of the hope in Hope Street.
I'm sorry to hear that, Father.
So am I. But we cope. We cope. How may I be of assistance?
Do you know a boy named Warren Hughes?
As a matter of fact, I do. The Hugheses were regulars before they traveled to the colonies. Poor Warren was left an orphan by his family. I haven't seen him for years.
Where does Warren live?
I'm not sure he lives anywhere. But he does belong to a Hope Street gang, the Razorblades, I believe. They seem to congregate just down the street in Building 87. Be careful, though. Although they're far from the worst gang around here, they're not a particularly friendly lot, and they don't care for strangers.
I can take care of myself.
I don't doubt that. Still, be careful.
Do people still go to church?
Yes, some do.
Religion, sure. But there's so many new religions, and people tend to abandon the old ones.
They'll be back. The Voltex and the Manus of the world offer only a fleeting chance of material happiness.
So you're not worried about the competition?
We have over 2,000 years of experience and tradition to build on. I don't see us just rolling over on our backs and giving up. No.
Thank you, Father.
Please come by again if you're ever in the neighborhood.
It's been more than 2 years since my last confession, but no. I'm not in a mood to be counting beads right now, and with my list of... Nah, he's sweet, but a little too young for me. It's a boy. Looks to be like 15. Can I talk to you for a minute? You know where I can find a kid named Warren Hughes?
Who's asking?
I am.
Warren Hughes. Never heard of him.
What's your name?
What's yours?
April Ryan.
Lucky you.
All right, well, I guess you can't help me.
Nope. Nobody can.
What do you mean?
A nice, pretty girl like you in a neighborhood like this, asking all the wrong questions. You're heading for some serious trouble, you know.
I can take care of myself.
Mm-hmm. Sure you can. The thing is, there are 4 guys waiting downstairs for you to come back out, and they can take care of themselves real good.
Don't threaten me.
I ain't threatening you, girl. I'm just telling you how it is. You're in deep shit and you've only got yourself to blame.
I don't have any money.
You think I want your money? Shit, you can keep your damn money. Just because I live in the projects don't mean I'm a thief, you know.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Of course not. You people never do.
What do you want from me?
I should have asked you the same question. Except I don't care. You should have thought twice before coming after me.
After you? I didn't come... So you're Warren?
What, like you didn't know?
No. Cortez told me your name, where to find you, but...
Hold on. Cortez? Old Spanish talking dude. Real crazy in the head?
That's a fair description, yeah.
Shit. You're not a cop. Social services? Corporate?
No, I'm a friend of Cortez. He said to look you up.
I haven't seen Cortez in a while. Not since before it. So what does Senior Cortez want with me?
We need some help.
What kind of help? Look, I gotta stay incognito most of the time now that corporates and cops are stepping up their search for us. I can't go risking my ass for nobody. Not even Cortez.
That's all right. I just need some information on a group called the Vanguard and their leader, Jacob McAllen.
Oh, sorry. Never heard of those guys.
You wouldn't have. They keep to themselves, and they got some kind of cover operation going, but I don't know what it is, and...
You need to find out? All right, here's the thing. I got a friend who might be able to help you out.
Great.
Hold on. Before I use up my favors with him, I need you to do me a favor in return. Probably even help yourself out at the same time.
Fair enough. What do I have to do?
Easy. Break into the Newport Police Department computer archives. Get me some information on my family. Destroy my criminal record and get the hell out of there. Preferably alive.
I'll do it.
You got guts, girl. That's cool. Besides, there's probably some information on the Vanguards, was it? In the archives, and that information will be valuable to my friend if he's going to help you. So he neglected to ask his lovely wife and children, and the corporates didn't care. One day they came to pick up my mom my sister, and me. I got away, though. Snuck out the window. I spent the next 2 weeks in a dumpster.
And your family?
That's just it. I don't know. Off to the colonies, of course, but which one? I don't know. Sometimes they split up families, too. You know, they don't tell you that in their ads. I don't give a shit about my dad, and my mom, she's tough. She can take care of herself, but I want my sister back.
So, you want me to find out where they took your sister?
That's it. You're catching on.
Where's the police station?
Take the subway to Metro.
I'd better get going.
Be cool, eh?
This is so gross. And me in my favorite shirt. Hey, is that a fur mitten? Oh, no, it's a dead rat. I'm not gonna check out that other mitten in the corner. I think it just moved. How utterly pointless is this? And I'm starting to reek a little of crap, too.